Now, come on now. Huh? Don't anybody know nothing? Huh? Down. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Bam, what is going on, everyone? And welcome. I just had to play that clip. I had that clip like in the barrel for years. I had that that Martin clip for a long time, and I finally get to play it. But yeah, welcome, bam, welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Ominus show, the show that talks about comics, pop culture stuff, comics gate stuff, anything that tickles my fancy that could, that I find interesting on the interwebs. I talk about it out here on the show. And welcome to the very first show of 2026. And yeah, it's gonna be a crazy year. I got some horrible news yesterday. Some family news yesterday that was just horrible. Yeah, I don't want to think too much about that, but yeah, we're gonna have a good show today. We're gonna have a great year. Hopefully, we'll try our best to have a great year this year. And yeah, welcome to the show. My name is Elliot Rodriguez. You can see my name right here. Hold on, every time I say that, let me make sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I am a South American comic book artist. I draw a lot of I draw comic stuff. I draw comics gate stuff. I draw a lot of cool shit. I'm working on my own comic. It's called Ominus. And yeah, so I I'm the host, Elliot Rodriguez, and I am reporting to you live from South America, live from Lima, Peru, all the way in the south, the deep south. So yeah, welcome to the first show. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're basically going to talk about these two guys here. We got this idiot, Maduro, and we got this other guy, badass Dr. Doom. So that's pretty much it. My two comics, the two topics for today's show is going to be these two guys here. We're going to talk about that. There's so much that I missed during the time that I was off. I was off for about 3 weeks, I think 2 weeks, enjoying vacations and holidays with the family. Not vacations, but like enjoying some time off and then the holidays with the family. And so now I'm back, and yeah. So just what I wanted to let you guys know, what are my plans for this year? What do I have planned for this year? 2026. Very simple. I'm going to try to as best as I can to finish as many pages as I can for Ominus. I have the first 7 pages done. Now I'm currently working on my first double page spread of the book, and then yeah. So I just gotta keep on chugging along. My goal. I don't know if I should say this because I don't want to like set myself up for failure. But my goal. Oh man, I don't know. I would hope that at least I get the first 20 pages done this year. I don't know because it's a lot of work that I have to do. I would like to get 30 pages done this year. That would be ideal. But yeah, I gotta pump it into gear. I gotta get drawing. I gotta like focus on the art. So I gotta start doing a lot of work with that. So because of the workload that I have in terms of art, it is going to change a little bit my dynamic with the show. I had this idea of like doing a show where it's just me on the show, just a solo show on Thursdays, and then I'd have guests come on like on a Tuesday or Wednesday or Monday. I'm going to try my best not to do any Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday shows or Friday shows. I'm going to try my best to have everything on Thursday. So if I have any guests, you can come on the show on Thursday. I think it's when we get the most flux of people on, and then yeah, we'll just continue kicking it, hanging out, and chatting. So if anybody in the chat wants to come on, so we can talk and hang out. And yes, I'm gonna try to limit it to just one show a week every Thursday. Bam, 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 bam. Unfortunately, I was really happy the last few months because I was able to do the show from, what was it, 11? No, what was it, 10:30 to 12? But now I'm starting at 9 and then finishing at 10:30. And yeah, I apologize to all the people in the chat, to everybody watching this, and people on the replay. Maybe I apologize because I had no intentions of changing the time slot for it, but I had to because of work. So I apologize for that. And yeah, so for this month and February, I think this is going to be the time slot for the show from 9 o'clock to 10:20 ish, something like that. I can't hit the hour 30 mark anymore. My schedule has shifted, so I have to. This is the only free time that I have, so I rather do this instead of not doing the show at all. So we'll be doing it at this time. I apologize. So so hopefully we can shift it to this schedule. And yeah, but if I can manage to put it back to the regular schedule show from 10:30 to 12, then that would be great. And I will obviously make that announcement if the time comes. So yeah, so the show is starting at 9 a.m. until the foreseeable future, January, February, and yeah. So that's it in regards to the show. If there's anybody in the chat that wants to hop on, you're more than welcome. I'll throw out the link. I'm also thinking about doing a group chat where I can just put the link in the group chat if anybody is interested in that. If being in that group, let me know. And yeah, so that's in regards to the show. In regards to the comic, I need to draw. I had planned originally to do like an art dump today or in a few days to show you guys what I'm working on. Because Ominus Avenging Death is behind me. It's in the past. At least mentally, I gotta think like that, like it's in the past. So I'm not going to be promoting any of those images. I'm not going to be using any of that art. Now I got to pump out new art and get you guys hooked on to what's coming next. The next thing that's coming from Ominus is Ominus Volume 1. So right now we are in Ominus Volume 1 mode from here until the book's finished. So I had planned to do an art dump and show you guys a bunch of things, but I think I'm going to hold off on it until I get maybe a few more scenes drawn in the book. So I'm suspecting that around June or July, I will do a massive art dump and show you guys everything that I've been working on. Because I have been showing off for the moment. I have been showing off the first 5 pages. I'm done 7 pages. I'm doing this double page spread. I got promo art that I've been working on also. Some people have seen. No one has seen. And yeah, so I just want to build up. I got art hidden back there, and I want to just make sure that I get it all nice and present it to you nice, so I can just boom hit you with all the art, and then so you guys can see what the hell it is that I'm organizing behind the scenes. So yeah, so there's an art dump coming around June, July. Art dump, a bunch of artwork from Ominus. The show is going to be in the mornings, earlier in the mornings. I'm going to have guests on Thursdays. Maybe I can have someone on today. So if you guys want to come on, just let me know, please, and in the chat. And yeah, so the first thing that I want to talk about is this whole situation with Maduro. Let's take a look at some of my. Let's take a look at the chat, and let's take a look at the pins. I'm sorry, the bookmarks that I have set up, because I got stuff ready for you guys. And yeah, I gotta log off. I gotta kill the show at 10:20 something. But yeah, so what's going on? Got Base Art Department. Ben is in the chat. What's up, man? This is hype. One of my favorite shows is coming back. Yes, thank you very much for the support. I appreciate that, man. Ghost of Palomino's in the chat. What's up, man? Good to see you. Always appreciative of people showing up on the show, showing up in the chat on the show. Scribe made his debut last month. Hopefully he'll come back also. He's back. Yes, Maduro's back. Jeez. Wrath Rash. Yeah, finally got the name right. Wrath Rash is in the chat. What's going on, man? Good to see you. On time and manly. Yeah, we got to kick off the year right. We got to do it right. So yeah, I'm on time and incredibly manly. So what's going on? It's going to be a wild year. Yeah, hell yeah, man. What up, Elliot? Welcome back. Mash Ramen, what's going on, man? Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for stopping by in the chat. You got this. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to hit. Yeah, because my book is 62 pages. I would love to. I mean, it would be amazing if I could hit 30 at the end of the year. It would be amazing, but I don't know. Because I also don't want to like draw really fast or draw half-assedly to get to 30. No, I want to like really draw good stuff for you guys. No, so I don't know. It's like a balance there, like quality and quantity. So, but I do want to put out quality because you finish that page. I don't want to touch it ever again. No, so it's going to be there. It's going to be there for eternity. So I want it to be good, and I want it to always impress every time I see it. So that's my mindset behind that. Pull up. If anybody wants to pull up, pull up. So I'm not crazy. This is a little, yeah, it is early. I'm sorry, man. I apologize. I'm up early on the West Coast, anyways. Heck yeah, he's in Los Angeles, no LA. Tell your work to pound son. You make comics. You're making comics money now. Pound son. I can't. No, I can't. I have my job. It's my career, my profession, and I want to continue working in that. It's mad early. I'm sorry. My bad. It's a great idea, Elliot. I'm in, brother. What's a great idea? What's a great idea? I don't know, but I'm glad you're in. Can you show us anything today? Menudo. Maduro. Madudu. Más huevón que chao. Hell yeah. Can I show you anything today? No, hold on just a second. I'm gonna show you guys. Oh no, I can't show you anything because I got that double page spread. I have it up there somewhere. The double page spread, and then I got no, I can't show you anything. I don't want to show you anything just yet. I don't want to because it's gonna ruin it. I want you guys to see some cool stuff. But no, no, not yet. The only thing I can show you is my I don't know if I shown this on the screen. I don't know if I showed this on the screen. I can show you some fan art. Hold on, let me get this. I did a Supergirl fan art piece because I was doing a draw along with Comicsgate Kings, and I did a Supergirl fan art piece. I don't know if I have that here. Yeah, here it is. So I'm gonna show that off. I can show that off. I think I showed that off. Did I show that off? Can you guys remind me? I don't know if I remind me. Maduro. The group chat thing. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Let me share the screen. I'm going to share my artwork. I think I shared this off already. I'm not sure. But did you guys see this? Did you guys see this? The group chat thing. Yeah, this is my a few weeks ago with CG Kings. They did the topic for drawing on that show was Supergirl. I didn't see what anybody else drew. I just thought it was Supergirl, and I started drawing at work or at home. Yeah, I do a little drawing at work sometimes. But no, I started sketching. Then I did finish, and I finished the piece. What was it like during the video? I don't know. Like I don't know if I showed this on the show or not last week, but or last time, but yeah, this is my Supergirl fan art piece. I don't know what everybody else is drawing, so this is what I drew. I think I did show this to you guys. I asked you guys to rate it. I don't know, but if you can rate this piece in the chat from 1 to 10 or 0 to 10, 0 means it sucks. 0 means JDA can draw better. 10 means it's good. I don't know. You guys let me know. So here's Supergirl. Wait, shit. Sorry. Superman cameo. This is an old school piece right here. This piece here was from way back in the day. Art and stuff. This is on Joe Sontag's show. He did they called it sketch and stuff. So these are the people that were on the show that time. One of my very first draw streams. And John Malin told me to draw that. And yeah. So that's a little bit of history there. But yeah, here's Supergirl. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. And yeah. 9. Yeah, and also another goal that I have for the year is to get my website up. I would like to get a website up where I can start selling some art stuff, some prints. I've been getting a lot of questions about my TMNT print, and I think I finally figured it out on how I can sell 11 by 17 prints. 11 by 17 prints, so big prints of not small, like not because in the book when you guys back the book, you got a free 6x9 print. It was free. You got a free 6x9 turtle print, but I think I can get a big 11x17 print, and I need to have like a website or something where people can buy that. So I'm trying my best to organize a way so I can get a website going. So I'm doing some research, and I think I might find us. I might have found us. I think I'm not sure, but I'll give you guys information on that later. And so yeah, let me ask you guys in the chat. Would you like a website where you can buy Elliot Rodriguez art prints? That's the question. Would you like a website where you can buy Elliot Rodriguez art prints? That's the question for today. So I'll put this in the chat, and yes, I'll start a poll. Would you like to see art prints? And then yes, no. Also, don't forget to hit the like button. Hit the like button, people in the chat. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. And then yeah, there's the polls in the chat. And yeah, I'm expected 9. Keep me in the loop on your website findings. Yeah, because I was thinking about doing a Ko-fi thing, but like I don't want to jump into something and not have that be the permanent base of operations. Like I don't know if Ko-fi would be something that I would like to have for forever. So I'm trying to find like an alternative, because my thing is I need a place to sell stuff. Because I got books, I got prints, and then you guys can tell me what print that you might like to see. I also have originals. I have original pages from the book. I got original artwork. Like for example, this Supergirl piece, I could probably make that into a print, get it colored. No, but yeah, that's. I appreciate the honesty. No, I'm not a big print guy. It's 11x17, so the idea is that you would like hopefully like put it on the wall somewhere. Because I know, like for example, the smaller prints, they get lost in the shuffle. You get a print when you back a comment, you get a print 6x9, 8x11, like something small, and then they just put that in a drawer and then you never see it again. But the big prints, like I think would be something nice. So I like original. Yeah, I got original art also. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of a Patreon, but I think if I'm not mistaken, like a website might be a good choice. As a little storefront, but it has no real discovery. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Also, like I don't want, for example, I don't want to promote a Patreon, a Ko-fi, a Substack, a YouTube membership, an X thing, an Instagram thing. Like, I mean, I'm trying to be like, I want to consolidate and make it just like a one place where you can go. So yeah, I may consider having normal and signed prints too. That adds up. Yeah, I can't do signed prints because I mean, they'd have to be here for me to sign, and then I can't. I mean, there would be prints. Yeah, whatnot also to sell original art. That's another thing. Also, I see people doing that. And like, no, I want to try to have all that in one single place. So if I can make the website thing happen, great. If not, then I'll find some other alternative. But I want to get some stuff, some merch out there to you guys. At least that's my goal for this year. So hopefully I can make that happen for this year. So yeah, I was gonna say whatnot. Also, that's a good spot. CG needs to dabble there. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm not sure how that works. I know they do auctions. I don't know how well we would do there with those auctions, but yeah. We could use my CNC to do an LA autograph auto pen. What? I don't know what that means. And then Waco. No, Dave. ahí cerca del hueco, ahí está Sangaro. Y Sangaro, I got a place in the Sangaro where I go do my prints. And the same idea. It's a lot cheaper, and the quality is immaculate. All right, but enough of this. Enough of this stuff. Let's take a look at the topics of today. The topics of today. Today we're talking about Maduro. Yeah, so man, I have to say I'm incredibly impressed by what the US did, by what Trump did with this whole capturing Maduro thing. Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys just understand like the magnitude of what happened. Like I don't know if you guys understand like what the hell this is, because the U.S. Army went into another country and went to the capital of that country and went to the military base in the capital of that country and took the most important person in that country and just did it during the nighttime, and they left almost completely unscathed. Like they left, like the U.S. Army left almost completely unscathed. There was like no what the hell's going on? Can't talk and I'm trying to manage this screen thing. I don't know what I did. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, they left almost unscathed. Like there was no American lives lost. There were some injuries. We found out like just a few days ago there were injuries, but there was no American lives lost. No damages to any of the ships or planes or any of the equipment that they used, and they achieved their objective, which is getting Maduro, and they got him back out alive. Like just all of that, just understanding how complex that could have been, and how like at any moment of the operation everything could have gone to shit. But just understanding the precision, the synchronicity, I guess is that the word, because everything was highly synchronized and everything was just super impressive. I was like, man, the U.S. flexed their muscles, their military muscles, big time. Now, I mean, it is impressive, and I'm not trying to downplay anything, but Venezuela is not really. It's not really like a world power. No, it's not like they went into Paris or they went into London and they took the king or anything like that. I mean, it's a third world nation. So I mean, yeah, I guess if they're like half of the lives lost would have been disastrous though. But like, I mean, it's Venezuela. I mean, come on, it's not. I mean, they have outdated ships. They have outdated weapons. We have also Peru. We have a lot of outdated stuff. Also, we're not. I mean, if the U.S. comes into Peru, that's nothing to brag about because we don't have really. We have a big army here in South America, though. I think it's the third or the fourth biggest army in South America, and we have seen combat. We do have soldiers and generals with combat experience because we fight terrorism here within the country, and so our generals and stuff, they've seen combat. Whereas other countries, they have the military, but they don't have a lot of military experience because they haven't been engaged in a lot of wars, and they don't really know. They're not as experienced as other countries are. No, I think Uruguay would fall in that. Like, I don't think they've ever been in a recent war or anything like that. But yeah, so we have terrorism here. So there's constant deployments to the cocaine areas of Peru, because people are doing cocaine left and right, making cocaine, all kinds of shit like that. So our military is always engaged, and yeah. So Ghost of Palomino says Venezuela was supposed to have operating Russia air defenses. Russia could not take Ukraine. As his general made him think. Makes you wonder. Yeah. Yeah, so I want to start off looking at that because I'm talking about the impressiveness of this whole operation, and I found this video that just blew my mind away. We're gonna take a look at it. I want to EFAP the video, take a look at the whole thing, because I think you guys would enjoy this. So
how do you capture a high-value target when the whole world is watching? You create a masterclass in deception. The CIA set the stage with a single building as bait and filled the sky with 150 aircraft to create a deafening sonic shield for the helicopters to drop Delta forces.
Hold on, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear that. But I'm gonna put this rewind this back because vice generals, I mean Putin, Putin. But let's check this out. I think you guys can hear that, right? Let me know in the chat. Can you guys hear that? Not if you don't press play, you idiot.
How do you capture a high-value target when the whole world is watching? You create a masterclass in deception. The CIA set the stage with a single building as bait and filled the sky with 150 aircraft to create a deafening sonic shield for the helicopters to drop Delta forces. F-35s lit up the perimeter, turning night into day. By the time the dust settled, the helicopters had already touched down and Maduro was gone. We'll also look at how the US uses the F-35 jets and its Navy to launch a large-scale attack, all in the video ahead. In the dead of night that is 2 in the morning, the lights went out in Caracas. By 5 a.m., the president of Venezuela was gone. But how US played deception games, while the whole world were focused on the aircraft carriers in the Caribbean.
Are you guys hearing this? Can you guys let me know real time if you guys are listening to this? Can you guys hear this? Because I'm hearing it perfectly fine, but I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let me know.
A shadow war was being fought on the ground. This wasn't an invasion, it was a surgical extraction. We finally have the declassified timeline of how US forces breached the heart of Caracas and extracted Nicolas Maduro. Let's start with step 1. The setup. This didn't happen overnight. For months, the US had been tightening a naval quarantine around Venezuela. The US Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group and the US Iwo Jima Amphibious Ready Group were parked off the coast. The pretext was clear. The US designated the Venezuelan government a narco-terrorist state, specifically targeting the drugs lords, but while the Navy squeezed
it there, I wanted to pause it there because I believe like the key thing that Donald Trump did a few months ago that's making this possible and that's going to make future operations like this possible is this declaration that he made a few months ago, making all drug cartels into terrorist organizations. Declaring drug cartels into terrorist organizations was a big thing. Big thing. This means now their fight against terrorism now includes drug cartels. So it's not just open terrorism. It's just we're going to aim for the drugs. So under that law, under that disguise, they can use that to go into Venezuela, to go into Colombia, to go into Mexico, and just start cleaning shit out there. Because without declaring them terrorist states, then what reason do they have to go into Venezuela? So they're without that, I think this would have been legally possible, at least from that. Yeah, and the memes have been amazing. Yeah, just take a look at the backdrop on. They got your ass, Maduro. They got your ass. Let's continue listening.
The coast, intelligence assets were tracking one man. They waited for a specific window, a moment where Maduro was stationary and vulnerable. Step 2, the strike. It began at exactly 2 in the morning Venezuelan Standard Time. High above, several F-35 stealth fighters punch a hole through the enemy lines, destabilizing their anti-air defenses. Like these Russian S-300 missiles located all over the strategic high-value target. With the skies clear, the path opens for Delta Force helicopters to fly straight towards the mission. Here comes the deception as the helicopters flew. The jets started firing with more strikes as it hit Fort Tuna, the main military base and command center, and La Carlota Air Base, destabilizing Venezuelan air support. Reports from the ground described widespread explosions and a sudden communications blackout. The chaos wasn't the goal, it was the cover.
Fucking A. I think another goal of mine would be to get a YouTube preview, so we don't have to keep suffering these stupid ass YouTube ads. But yeah, So yeah, so they took out the electricity, they took out the power to that area of the city. They bombarded in different areas, obviously taking out their airstrike things, and I don't know the name of this shit. But yeah, they did a really good job, like, doing this cover thing. That was amazing. It's amazing stuff, man.
But how did the raid happen? We have to look at step 3. Under the cover of darkness and chaos, the Tier 1 operators went to work. But what is the exact unit tasked with the mission? It is the Delta Force, one of the most elite secretive special forces units in the US military.
Yeah.
Witnesses in Caracas reported low-flying aircraft skimming the rooftops, flying well below radar coverage. The team breached a secure compound believed to be a safe house within the massive Fort Tuna complex. Resistance from the Venezuelan Presidential Guard was swift but ultimately futile, as the helicopters lay cover fire. The operators moved with surgical speed, landing on multiple points. But how exactly the capture and extraction happened? For this, let's look at step 4. Specialized helicopters hovered over the objective to insert the assault team. While dozens of attack helicopters laid down suppression fire, the Delta Special Forces descended and started the search for the high-value targets. How did they find him? Simple. The CIA had planted spy inside Nicolás Maduro close circle. While back in the US, Delta Force built an...
There's a little contradiction to that. This video says that the CIA planted a guy in Nicolás Maduro's inner circle, but we're getting information from here saying that there was one of Maduro's intimate, like in the inner circle, like one of his generals had turned heel on him. The general had decided to betray Maduro, and he turned himself into the CIA under certain conditions. That's the information that we have. Not necessarily that the CIA put a guy there. You know what I mean? Like, someone came out looking for CIA help. But yeah, there were people in Maduro's inner circle that helped make all this possible also. So
exact replica of his safe house, rehearsing the raid until they could do it blindfolded. While operators breached the room so fast, his security could not even react to the situation as the sound of flash grenades disoriented the security guard. Using blowtorch, they caught him before he could even lock all the doors. Maduro's shock and awe froze him as Delta Force breached the compound. Nicolás Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores, were physically secured. This wasn't a negotiation. They were detained and immediately moved to the extraction point. These aircraft are capable of performing urban extractions from buildings and refueling in midair. Within minutes, they were airborne, leaving Venezuelan airspace and heading to a secure floating staging base in the Caribbean. This Operation Southern Spear has changed the geopolitical map of South America overnight. But wait before after the extractions, there were reports of F-35 jets also leading the tip of the spear for the attack. We'll look how the United States used F-35 jets instead of F-16s for operations in Venezuela, because this is a well-organized and militarized Venezuela has positioned advanced Russian S-300 missile systems, Chinese radar networks, integrated Russian air defenses, and Shahed drones along its borders. This creates a highly lethal and challenging environment that older S-16s would struggle to survive. As stated, around 150 aircrafts and a massive 8 U.S. destroyers were stationed there. It also has 3 amphibious aircraft carrier and surveillance plane to turn it into a massive command and control juggernaut capable of overcoming a modern military's air defenses. Signals a readiness to counter Venezuela's entire air defense network if necessary. But why Venezuela Air Force failed to intercept? As of 2025, Venezuela's fighter jet fleet consists mainly of approximately 21 Sukhoi Su-30 multirole fighters delivered by Russia between 2006 and 2008. Which now form the backbone of their combat air power. Additionally, they maintain about 5 operational F-16 Fighting Falcons from an older batch, including 3 single-seat S-16As and 2 two-seat S-16Ds.
Most of these ships are great, but they're not top-notch best ships that you can get. So they're great, and that's normally the kind of equipment that you have down here in South America. We got good stuff, but some of it is not necessarily the latest in military equipment.
16s are aging and suffer from limited maintenance and part support due to U.S. sanctions. although they have been supplemented with Israeli upgrades. Venezuela acquired its F-16 jets from the United States through a foreign military sales agreement called Peace Delta in May 1982, during a period of good diplomatic and military relations. They were the first Latin American country to receive the S-16, with deliveries occurring between 1983 and 1985.
Ah, shit. I hate those commercials. I don't want to do Tai Chi. I don't want to be doing this. Get off me. Tai Chi. You can go somewhere with that Tai Chi stuff. You guys gonna do Tai Chi? Are you guys trying to like get in shape? Tai Chi shit? I'm not doing no Tai Chi. Can't think of anything funny to say. All right, let's go back.
Is occurring between 1983 and 1985. The reason the U.S. does not use F-16s in current operations is because these jets lack the stealth capabilities necessary to evade the S-300 and other integrated defenses.
No.
The advanced S-300V or anti-2500 systems, supported by dense Chinese and Russian radar, can easily detect and target older aircraft at long ranges. Sending F-16s into such an environment would result in high attrition risks, as they are vulnerable to radar detection and missile engagement. Not to forget the Russian Buk air defense system that can take out an F-16 with ease. These are cheap R-15 or 24 Buk systems are already active and mobile all over the country. Additionally, F-16s are less effective in contested airspace saturated with drones, especially the Iranian Shahed drones used by Venezuela for reconnaissance and kamikaze strikes. The F-35, however, offers crucial advantages. Its stealth design enables it to fly undetected or with much lower risk, making it effective against advanced surface-to-air missiles and networked radar systems. Its sensor fusion, electronic warfare, and data link capabilities allow it to simultaneously suppress and target mobile and fixed air defense positions,
that's what it is.
Adapting rapidly to counter Russian and Chinese radar configurations. While the aircrafts took out the anti-air defenses Venezuelan military as a whole, this allowed the CIA and special forces to advance towards its target. The overwhelming presence of advanced Russian, Chinese, Iranian, and indigenous air defense and drone systems on the Venezuelan border means that this...
That's an interesting choice of words. Indigenous air defense. What is that? Is that people with like with those what's it called? Those what the fuck is this called? Like those flute thingies? Like they just shoot people with darts? Is that their indigenous airstrike defense? I thought that was a funny choice of words. Indigenous. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's some kind of military term. I don't have no idea what the fuck that is. Spears. Indigenous. Oh, those damn spears. Wait, this is a different kind of shit. My bad. Now we control all the Latino big booty white. Blow darts. Yeah, blow darts. Spears out of the... What the fuck is indigenous airstrike? I have no idea. They called on everybody to help defend. You know, like the Russians, Iranians, the Chinese, the indigenous folk. Everybody get together. We gotta defend this shit.
Stealth fighter jets or the first wave of attack provide both the survivability and strike capability required for such operations. But how do they rotate clockwise? Well, the distance from Puerto Rico to Venezuela is about 1,300 kilometers. This is roughly 810 miles, which translates to around 1.5 hours of flight time for an F-35 flying at high subsonic speeds. These jets rotated clockwise as its combat radius is approximately 770 miles, meaning it can reach most of Venezuela from Puerto Rico with careful fuel management and limited loitering. To extend mission time and reach deeper inland, air-to-air refueling tankers deployed strategically in the Caribbean region support these operations. In situations requiring strikes within minutes, U.S. amphibious assault ships equipped with F-35Bs can launch jets rapidly. From such ships positioned in the Caribbean, F-35Bs can reach Venezuelan targets within roughly 15 to 10 minutes, depending on speed and route. Targets typically include narco-traffickers' networks, air defense installations, command centers, and drone facilities, enabling flexible sea-based strike options against both Venezuelan military and criminal infrastructure. In essence, the F-35 deployment by the U.S. near Venezuela redefines military capabilities in the region. It combines stealth, advanced sensors, electronic warfare, and networked operations to overcome sophisticated air defenses and maintain persistent air superiority and rapid strikeability against a broad spectrum of targets in Venezuela. This reflects a strategy that goes beyond counter-narcotics to deter and, if necessary, decisively counter the Venezuelan military threat. We also made a deep dive into the sea, air, and land components of the nuclear triad, so subscribe for more videos to not miss a beat.
Yeah, I don't want to like just take this guy's content and then just claim it as my own. This channel is called shit. Fuck, hold on. It's not called shit fuck. It's called the AI Telly. Great video, man. You guys should check it out. I'll put the link in the chat. But yeah, that was a great video detailing exactly how that whole operation went down. Incredibly impressive. You know, you Americans out there should be very proud of your military. You guys do it really good. No, really good. Good stuff. So here's a link to that video. You guys can check it out again. There's another video also that I found, but it's much longer. Giving more details about exactly how the operation went down. And what the heck is going on? There we go. All right. So yeah. Now, and what was the reaction from all this? I woke up in the morning and I saw that this had happened, and I was like, shit. And my immediate reaction was, yes, yes. But not because I give a crap about Venezuela being free. I want these guys out. I want these guys out of the country. I think Peru, Colombia, Peru, and Brazil have been the countries that have been the heaviest, that have been hit the heaviest with Venezuelan immigration. And I know exactly when it started. I go to work in downtown Lima, in the center of Lima, and so I was on my way to work, and I remember around 2017, 17 more exact. I was going through. I was walking on my way. I was walking to work. And I was walking through the streets. I noticed that there were these guys, and they had these jackets, and the jackets were completely the Venezuelan flag. It was red, yellow, and blue, and then they had the stars and everything. They had the Venezuelan hats, and they had these big boxes, and they were selling arepas. And arepas is like a traditional Venezuelan food, I assume. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Pretty cool that we have people, coming to the country wanting to visit, tourism in Peru. That's what I thought. Tourism in Peru. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. And so they came, and they were offering, hey, arepas, trying to get some money. I'm assuming. And then I never paid anything because I don't know what you guys heard, but here in Peru, we are like number one in South America when it comes to food. Like, our food is delicious. You ask anybody about Peruvian food, our food is delicious. Our food is good. We have amazing food. So another country comes to me and says, hey, you want to try some of my food? I'm like, nah, yeah, I guess I'll take a bite. But this is the reason why I am the way I am. We got really good food here. It's delicious. But anyway, so I saw one guy. Then a few weeks later, I saw two guys. A few months later, I saw three guys. And then 3 became 10. 10 became 20. And then like 2018, 19, we had realized that there was like some kind of exodus or massive migration movement coming from Venezuela because of the Maduro regime in Venezuela. And our president at that time, Pedro Pablo Kuczynski, he had this open borders policy where it's like, hey, we need to help out our fellow South American brothers. Let's let them in here. And so he opened the doors. They came rushing in. And we have been flooded with Venezuelan immigrants here in Peru. I have no qualms or anything against the people, but the people that have come to this country have not been a good representation of the Venezuelan populace, I would say, because crime has been twisted. There's prostitution everywhere. And it's extortion. Like these guys came in here and they just like completely upped their criminal game. Because before you would get robbed, and then you would get robbed. Somebody would drive by, rob you, and then they will threaten you with a gun. But at the end of the day, you wouldn't get shot or you wouldn't get stabbed or anything like that. Anything, you probably might just get smacked, like give me your phone or something like that. But when these guys came out here, they started dismembering people. Like they would kill you. Give me your phone. No, pow. They take the phone and then they don't just shoot you and leave you on the street. No, they grab you, they demember you, they cut you up. I'm assuming with machetes. No, they cut you up. They put you in bags or they put you in a barrel. They leave you off in the ditch somewhere, and it's insane. Like just the level of viciousness in crimes has increased since. I mean, I don't want to like make it taboo, like it's their fault, but I mean that's the common denominator. Like, why is this happening now? Here in Peru, like, why is this happening? And so like everything points back to them. Like everything points. So they haven't been the best representatives here. Prostitution is everywhere. There's some shopping malls in Lima that are they look pretty rough, but it's still like family oriented. You can take your family there and hang out. But since they came, some places you just can't go with your family because there's hoes everywhere. There's hoes to the left, hoes to the right, and I mean, if and it's not a family oriented place. Like I can't take my daughter there. Like, hey, take a look at that hoe. Like I can't do that. No, so there's that is everywhere. And now there's a mafia of prostitution. There's pimps going at it. Like pimps are fighting each other now. They're shooting each other in the street. And so it's just been really bad. And so we have presidents that say we're going to start deporting them, but none of that actually happens. And so we got this whole thing coming up. No, I got neighbors upstairs and they're from Venezuela, but I hope they're not listening. I hope I don't get shot. I hope I don't get chopped up. But yeah, so I mean, we've had to deal with the immigration here, and then in the States, you guys have also seen it. The mass immigration of Venezuelans and yeah, so the sentiment in South America is we're happy because these guys get to go back, because they were coming here under the pretense, under the argument that we're escaping this dictatorship, this horrible regime. We can't find food. And there's people here that were lawyers and doctors and professionals that are now working in menial jobs, trying to get money to send back home for their people. But now that's not the argument. Now they can't say that anymore. Now their country is on the mend. So now their country is just trying to recover itself. And so now it's time for these people to go back. It's a sentiment, but we have no idea if that's actually going to happen. And yeah, so here we're happy. We're happy. Don't get it twisted, because I'm seeing a lot of things like this. Hold on. This stuff is incredibly surprising. I'm just awestruck by how stupid people can get. But yeah, here in this one it says protest in New York opposing Trump's actions against Nicolas Maduro. Can't make this shit up. And that's insane. It's insane to see Americans or yeah, these are leftists, obviously. No, the leftist Democrats, whatever. Just to see them saying, no, it's bad to have gotten rid of Maduro like that. You can't, because their whole argument is no, it's a sovereign nation. You can't just interrupt and intervene. You can't be interventionist and then go into a country against their knowledge or their will, and then just do whatever you want. Yeah, but none of those people protesting is going to do anything or say anything against stuff like this. and here's footage from a while back of how Maduro handles protests against his regime. So people are out there protesting, and he sends these tanks out there to just run people over. Just doesn't give a shit.
Sí. De hecho, esa cúpula que lleva arriba, mira, ahí vemos esa imagen que se repite.
So they're just running over people. This is on the morning news show in I think it was here in Venezuela. Look at that.
Sí. De hecho,
Just ran over a bunch of people.
Mira, ahí vemos esa imagen que se repite.
And so that's how Nicolas Maduro handles people that protest against him. So, but these leftists, they don't say shit when you show them an image like that. No, they don't say anything because no, they don't see that. No, but yeah, so don't get it twisted. For the people in the chat, this thing that happened, this thing that Trump did, it was really good, and it makes sense. I'm glad that he's enacting on the Monroe Doctrine. I remember studying that in history class. I forgot who, because James Monroe, I think, was the president, and he said like the U.S. was a young nation when that was given out, and he said, I don't want no superpowers intervening in the Western Hemisphere. Like everything here from North America to South America this is our area. Everybody get the fuck out. That's essentially the idea. Like everybody don't come in here messing on the Western Hemisphere. And that was a very bold statement, a bold document when it came out back in the early days of the U.S. And yeah, so that I was always I was always questioning myself, like, how is Cuba able to have Russian influence so close in the 60s if we have this Monroe Doctrine that would, enable the U.S. to go in there and intervene? No, but I don't know. I guess they let Cuba slide. But they used that to get into Venezuela, and which is great. And yeah, and also don't get it twisted, guys, in the chat. It's not because the U.S. is doing what's right. It's not because the U.S. is being a good Samaritan and helping out a country in need. No, they're doing this for the oil. And this the number one reason why people are doing why the U.S. is doing all of this is because of the oil. No, that's the reason why that's happened. No, don't get it twisted. No, don't think the U.S. they always do the right thing. No, they're doing what's right in their interest, and that's perfectly legit. It's okay. No, they want I don't know how true this is because I'm not from Venezuela or anything, but the Trump in that conversation, in that press conference that he did, he said that this is like the U.S. invested money to build these oil refinery machines in Venezuela. So if that's true, then they have legit claim to that stuff. No, so, but yeah, they're going to go in there, get that crude oil, and then they're going to make themselves rich. They're going to make these oil companies rich. The oil companies are going to make an investment. They're going to get that return on their investment. They're going to get even, a profit off of this shit. And then it's going to trickle down to the Venezuelan people. It's going to trickle down to the American people. And that's great. That's great for everybody. I prefer the U.S. have it than Russia have it. I prefer U.S. have it than China have it. So it's great. You don't want to hand this stuff over to Russia and China. That's $17.3 trillion on the table. So Trump said, "Let me get that money. Let me get that money." So he got it, and we're all happy for it. So, and just to also to inform you guys, Venezuela before this whole Chavez and Maduro regime was a very prosperous nation, very, very prosperous. It was it was very rich. And also just a fun fact, when Venezuela was doing very well, here in Peru we were doing crappy, and there was a mass exodus from Peruvians into Venezuela also like early on in the 80s or late 80s, early 90s, and they helped us out at that time, which is also one of the reasons why many people here are open to having them come here also, because they lent us a hand, and so we lent the hand back. And so there's that camaraderie, brotherhood stuff between our countries. So that was also a reason why we were happy to have them come here. So yeah, no, but the U.S. is going in. They're going to get their money. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for all the people involved. I'm happy for Maduro, and yeah, man, stuff Happy for him. He's going to get to go to jail. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to kill him. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm pretty sure they're going to kill his ass. In the the White House. The White House account, they posted this. This is funny as shit.
And now you don't,
Por mí, venga por mí. Aquí lo espero en Miraflores. No se tarde en llegar, cobarde.
and now if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Yeah. Yeah, I dig that. I was tripping when I saw that. I was like, oh, they got Biggie on the. I don't know, like I don't know why they did that post, but if you guys don't know, there's a in one of Biggie's songs is called Juicy. There's a lyric in there that says, "If you don't know, now you know, ninjas. If you don't know, now you know, ninjas." And I'm assuming that's where he got that reference when Marco Rubio said that. I'm pretty sure Marco Rubio listens to Biggie. No, I'm pretty sure that he's up on that Biggie Smalls. I'm pretty sure. And if he's not, he should be. And but yeah, that was funny. That was hilarious. And yeah, and I think that's about it. That's about all I got from my spiel on Maduro. I don't know what you guys got to say. And then the next thing that I want to jump to quickly, because I'm running out of time, is the freaking Avengers. Fucking the Avengers, yo. There's leaks everywhere. I don't know if this is on purpose or if this is like I don't know. I don't know if this is on purpose, but yeah, man, the Marvel sucks balls keeping their secrets. Leaking everything. Everything's being leaked. We know that the X-Men are in it. We know Fantastic Four is in it. We know Namor is in it. Maduro is going to be in it also. He's gonna make a quick appearance. Everybody's in it. Are you in it? They call me, but I got to draw, man. I got to draw in this. I ain't got time for that. Oh wait, yeah, they call me like, hey, you want to be in Ominus? You want to be in Avengers Doomsday?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody got time for that. I don't want to be in Avengers. I gotta get used to using that stuff, man. But yeah, let me see what you guys are saying. 9. Shit. Lost my place. Sur lo máximo a Sangro. Yeah, Sangro is right. It's really close to where I work at. AutoPen is what they use to forge Biden's signature for a bunch of stuff at the yeah, maybe somebody can use AutoPen then, yeah. Mephisto. Trump is an OG, original gangster. Seven House operating. Yeah, they took that stuff out. Oh yes. The memes have been, yeah, the memes are legit. Shit. Now we control all the Latina big booty wives. Says we need Colombia, Venezuela next. That's where all the gold booty is. I guess I got my gold booty secured already. My wife, she's it's good stuff, man. Trump should get Petro and the Barranquilleras. Yeah, yeah, I guess. Screw a Tesla. I want an F-35. Heck yeah, man. That's those machines are impressive. Subjugate Comics, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Empanada de carne is better than the depa. I say so, but I don't know if I don't know if they would say that. Now I want to come and visit and eat. Yeah. We got a lot of great food here, man. Man, good stuff, man. Fueron el viejo supero. He's talking about the Kaczynski. It's got heck yeah, man. Lomo saltado is delicious. Lots of Peruvian restaurants here. Yeah, man. Peruvian food is where it's at. If you haven't tried lomo saltado, lomo saltado is one of the many dishes that we have. But yeah, good stuff, man. We got a lot of great dishes. What's going on, Nicholas? Good to see you, man. Thank you very much for stopping by. Take into account there are lots of Hispano-American lessons in the U.S. and Europe. Yeah. Yeah, like Pedro Pascal. No, he's a leftist. It's the reason why his family left Chile, because the time that he was in Chile, they had Pinochet, and then Pinochet was a right wing dictator. Um, and he kicked those communists out. Uh, yeah, a lot of stupid idiots. Get that black gold. Yeah, heck yeah, man. Back in the 80s, it was Peruvians who immigrated. Yes, that's true. That's correct. There's a bunch of us that went there. And then now there's a bunch of them. I have a neighbor who his wife is Venezuelan, but not from this recent migration, but from way back in the day when he went to Venezuela, and then they came back, and they're great people. No, I mean Venezuelans, they're great people. No, they're great people, but unfortunately, what Maduro did is he opened up all the jail cells and say, "All right, guys, get the fuck on out. You guys go invade these countries," and he sent to some of the worst people, you know, and he let loose all these cartels, Tren de Aragua, and all this other stuff, man. A lot of great, crazy stuff, man. And heck yeah, isn't it funny that Manifesto looks like Saddam? I guess. Giveaway update cards are. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to give an update, guys. I gave Ben the shipping addresses for all of the winners. We had a metal card giveaway last year, last month. And yeah, so all the winners they have, their cards they're getting made, so they're going to be shipping out soon. I'm sorry that we couldn't handle it earlier because of the holidays and stuff like that. So yeah, Ben's working on that, and yeah, so he says, "Oh, giveaway update cards are engraving as we speak. Should be shipped out this weekend." Also, Ben was under the weather, so I apologize for any delays on that, but they are getting sent out to you. And Subject Gates comments is pretty sure they leak stuff to test the water. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening because Pinochet helicopter rides. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, man. So yeah, so the runtime, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Friggin' A. We haven't had stuff like this since like Gone with the Wind and The Lawrence of Arabia and Ben Hur. No, these old epic movies that they had like a 3 hour and then they had like an intermission in between. I've never experienced that in the theater. I've seen that in like plays in the theater, but not like in the movie theater. Like I've never experienced like an intermission. I wonder if they're going to do that. I don't know, because sitting down for 4 hours like that, oh man, I don't know. My wife says she's going to take a pillow, also because she's going to be sleeping a lot. So I don't blame her, man. 3 hours, 45 minutes, crazy stuff. And there's a lot of images being leaked. We got Namor. Yeah, look, this was. I tried to hold on to the trailers, but they show a trailer and then they take it down, and then they show a trailer and they take it down. So it's really difficult to get anything. But this was what we saw in the last one. We see Shuri and M'Baku, I think his name M'Baku, and I mean, let the conspiracies fly. I don't know where these guys are at. You guys tell me. There's the Thing. There's Namor. Man, I hate this guy's design. Mexican Namor. Fucking name. What the hell is this guy? It destroyed Namor's design. But yeah, so he's there. This chick is there. I don't know who this chick is. I'm assuming it's a member from Namor's clan, tribe. They got to use this to breathe outside of the water, I guess. But yeah, so they got that. I think it looks great. Yeah, I'm going to watch that movie. That movie looks interesting AF. I want to see it. I don't know if you guys have read Secret Wars, the Jonathan Hickman story with Doom as the main antagonist. That's a great story. It's a great comic. I highly recommend reading that. If I was under the assumption that this movie was going to be based on some of the stuff that we see in that comic, but it's not necessarily that. They're adding all kinds of different elements, and yeah. So this interaction here with M'Baku and the Thing, that's awesome, man. Great to see that. Great to see that. Good stuff right there, man. Yeah. What else? Yeah, that trailer got that was okay. Saw that. This looks great here also. There's a leak of Doctor Doom. Shit, what am I doing? Yeah. There's Doctor Doom. There's Robert Downey in the suit. Let me open this up. Hold on. Let me open this up. Take a good look at that. And I'm going to share with you guys what the storyline for the movie supposedly is. Crap, picked the wrong one. 1 second. 1 second, guys. Just bear with me. I'm going to pull this up. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. That Doctor Doom suit looks legit. I like it. I like it. What do you guys think? He's got the mask right there too. I like it. I think it looks legit. I think it looks great. You guys let me know what you think in the chat. Yeah, not too happy about it being not too happy about Doctor Doom being Tony Stark, but I think that the reasoning and the logic and the story behind it, I think is gonna work. So I think it'd be all right. And here's some more. I like this here. There's some more images from the book, from the comic. I'm sorry. We see Cyclops in the comic accurate suit. We see Magneto comic accurate. Everybody. Here's Sentry. Then we got Johnny Storm, Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Communist here. We got. I like this guy in Thunderbolts. I forgot his name. Is that Mystique? Is that the new Mystique? And then this Asian guy. So yeah, some Asian guy. I don't know what his name is. He's not important. Some Asian guy. And let's see what else I can show you guys. Now I'm going to show you the plot. I'm going to show you the story because I don't think I have that much time. I'm going to show you the story, and this is what is apparently the story is going to be about, and I like it. I like everything. I'm easy to please, as you guys can probably see. Can probably have guessed and have imagined. I'm probably pretty easy to please. I'm an easy to please guy. Don't forget to hit the like button. And yeah, so let's get into this. I'm going to show you guys exactly what the story is about according to this leak. I don't know who leaked this, but we're going to check it out. So this top part got clipped, and it says, according to the leak, the true origin of the multiverse collapse isn't Kang, it's Steve Rogers. So that's why we see him coming back. It says, when Steve went back in time at the end of Endgame and chose to stay there, he unknowingly triggered a chain of incursions across realities. Every altered timeline began crashing into others, and one of the biggest victims, Victor Von Doom. This version of Von Doom, which is played by Robert Downey Jr., comes from a 31st century timeline, an alternate timeline where in that timeline, he ruled Latveria as a monarch. He was married to Sue Von Doom, and he had two children, Franklin and Valeria. This setup here with Sue Von Doom, Franklin and Valeria, and Dr. Doom as this family type thing. This is taken almost directly from Secret Wars. If you guys haven't read that, I recommend you read it. It's a great book. The art is amazing in that book also. And it says here, no, but the incursions caused indirectly by Steve Rogers wiped out his entire universe, his family, kingdom, his reality, everything gone. No, so this is not a mustache twirling villain. This is a grieving god. Because Dr. Doom in that battle world, in that secret war storyline, he was godlike. No, he had immense power. He used Molecule Man for some of that power too. So that's what we see here. No, so this looks great. I like this. I like this setup. This whole Sue Von Doom, Franklin Valeria, this perfectly explains why we see Doctor Doom at the end of the Fantastic Four movie in that mid-credit scene. So why would he go there? One would think that I want to use Franklin's powers, but for Von Doom, this is my son. I'm seeing my son for the first time in a long ass time since my reality got destroyed. So that's the reason why he's there. So I don't know. I guess we could even speculate that when Galactus fell in that hole, that Doom snuck out somewhere. No, I don't know, something like that. But I like it. I like how this is going. I like how this sounds. If this is legit, then we're in for a treat. Here's some more tidbits that I got. It says here, opening scene: Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man loses his world. So another fallout from the incursions. The movie allegedly opens from the point of view of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man universe as the sky tears apart and reality collapses. The portal opens at the final second, dragging Tobey Spider-Man into the multiverse. The image that I'm automatically getting is that scene from Into the Spider-Verse with the animated movie from Sony, where Spider-Man's like laying in bed eating pizza, and then something glitches, and then he gets sucked into the. Yeah, so something I'm seeing something. I'm visualizing something like that. So that's dope. It says no heroic music, no victory, just loss. Doom's master manipulation begins. Man, I want to see Doom manipulate people. My voice. Yeah, because that's how we know him, though. Because he's a master manipulator, master tactician, and a villain. Yeah, he slaughters the Council of Doom, enters the MCU, uses the fact that he looks like Tony Stark to manipulate heroes, revives Wanda Maximoff using Franklin Richards. Oh, man, I would love to see these. All of this represents a lot of great visuals. No? Promises Wanda her children on Battleworld. This Doom doesn't conquer armies. He conquers with hope. That sounds great. That sounds great. There's a lot of anguish, suffering, emotions there that he's going to tap into to achieve his goals. You know? So that's the Doom I know. You know? So that sounds like a legit Doom. I'm excited for that. The Fox Earth Deception, X-Men versus Avengers. Only 3 Earths remain. Earth 616, which is the MCU. Earth 828. Earth 10,005, which is the Fox universe. Doom. He sends Doombots to attack the X-Mansion, frames the MCU as the aggressor, promises Magneto a mutant nation, Krakoa on Battleworld, gains the trust of Professor X. So that's how we get X-Men versus Avengers. This leads to Avengers versus X-Men. This is amazing. Sentry versus Professor X. Professor X wins. Awesome. Hopefully we don't see him die. Doom is going to steal Cerebro. Franklin teleporting him away. Man. Classic Doom. No one realizes the truth until it's too late. Doom versus the TVA. Doom tracks Loki to the end of time while Loki leaves the TVA to speak with Steve Rogers. While Loki leaves the TVA to speak to Rogers, while that's happening, Doom invades the TVA, massacres everyone, destroys the organization entirely, and then he defeats the multiversal Avengers lineup, including Deadpool, Wolverine, Gambit, X-23, Toby, and Andrew Spider-Man, 2 Spider-Man. McAvoy's Professor X, Fassbender's Magneto. Yes, all of them lose. This sounds exciting. I dig it. Says, I think it will include the original Howard the Duck. That would be great. That would be great if we, from the 80s movie, the original one, the first one. Oh, man, that would be amazing. On how they are going to integrate Tony Stark as Dr. Doom. Yeah, I think it's just going to be his alternate universe type thing. So they'll just latch onto that and then work with that. Jake, what's going on, Jake? It looks like we're going to do quantum leaps and dimension hopping for this one. Yeah, hell yeah. Thor adopting a daughter, Steve Rogers having a baby. The stakes are there. Only problem I have is RDJ, but comic book wise makes sense. Yeah, hell yeah. Doombots. Hell yeah. I want to see some Doombots. Conquers with Cope. Sounds like Cecil. Oh man, yeah. Cecil got his channel flagged, man. So Cecil he doesn't have any channels anymore. He's on Rumble now, and yeah, they were bashing him on Hard Art last night. So, because yeah, because Cecil was making fun of Malin for when Malin was asking for help. He's like, "Why are you gonna be a pussy, a grown man asking other grown men for help?" And now the tables have turned, and Cecil needs help, and now he's the pussy asking grown men for help. That was crazy, but yeah. So I like this. I like where this is headed. I don't know what you guys think. But bye, Cecil. Yeah. Yeah, I may be gone too. I don't know what happens if I may get cut off. You can't talk about Maduro no more. So I don't know if I get cut off. I guess I'll do a Rumble channel. You guys can see me on Rumble. Finally read your books. Love them. When you going to release the next one? Are you talking about Ominus? Talking about my book? Yeah, I made some announcements at the beginning of the stream, Flady. This year and the next, and yeah, from here on out, I'm focusing on Volume 1, which is the next book that comes right after Avenging Death. Avenging Death is, behind us now, so I'm not going to use much of that artwork on the stream or shows or anything. And I'm going to focus on, yeah, no worry at all, no worries at all, man, no worries at all. So I'm going to focus on Ominous Volume 1. That's the next book, and yeah, the only thing I can show you guys is what you can see on the YouTube channel banner. I changed that. Before I had the cover to Ominous Avenging Death, but no, I'm getting rid of that. We're going to focus on. I want to like internally focus on Volume 1. I'm currently drawing the first double page spread of the book, which is page 8 and 9. But yeah, you can see here on my channel, Eli Rodriguez Art, Ominous Volume 1. And if you look on the left, Chavo del Ocho. It's my number one channel that I watch. I love the Chavo. I love Chavo. I love that Chavo. So yeah, so that's what I got for that. I dig the costumes, the X-Men stuff that we saw. It's great. Yeah, look at this comic accurate. Yeah, this is Michael Fassbender from the previous movie, but here, look at this comic accurate Magneto. Ian McKellen, that's his name? Some McKellen. You guys are McKellen me. Shit, wrong. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Pulling up this comic accurate. Look at this. I dig it. This is great. This looks great. Can you imagine Magneto and Doom? Like that interaction? Oh man, this is gonna be amazing. I enjoy it. No, I'm easy to please. I like it. I hope you guys like it. I'm gonna watch that movie many times, I'm assuming. Look at this Cyclops. I'm gonna pull up this Cyclops that I saw. And yeah, I gotta shut down the show in just a little bit, guys. But I'm gonna pull up the Cyclops. Now, there's two different images. I don't know which one they're going to use. I hope it's the yellow one, but you never know what they're going to do. Hold on, just give me a second. I'm going to show you guys the Cyclops stuff. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on just a second. I'm having a difficult time bringing this up. I'm trying to make this thing pull up, but it won't. Yeah, here we go. This is one. I think this is like the actual suit that they used in that trailer that we saw. This looks great. I love it. I love the classic, or not the classic, but I love the 90s Cyclops. I don't know about you guys, where you guys feel on that, but I'm a big Cyclops fan. I like Cyclops over Wolverine. Me personally, I like Cyclops over Wolverine. Yeah, Cyclops, Gambit, Wolverine are my top 3 guys. Nightcrawler, I like Nightcrawler a lot too. Yeah, Jim Lee's X-Men, that's correct. So that looks great. Gandalf, Magneto. Apex is in the chat. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Apex, what's up, Apex? Thanks for showing up, man. But yeah, so we got this suit. I like it. I don't know what you guys think. I like this. This looks great. And then we got this. And I don't know which one is legit. This is the one that I would like to see in the movie. I don't know if you guys can see this. But that looks fucking legit. Look at that. That's Cyclops. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I hope they go this way. I don't know if they will, but I hope they go that way. To me, my X-Men. Yeah, heck yeah, man. He better say that. He better say that in the comic. I want to hear that. I want to hear Avengers Assemble. I want to hear a bunch of stuff. Looks great. I think it looks great, man. I'm not hating at all. It looks great. Yeah, good stuff, man. And then this is something that I saw recently. I saw this. What was it? Yesterday. I don't know what you guys think about this. This is going to be interesting if this is true. Marvel update. This is, I think, Marvel news. It says Avengers Doomsday. Doctor Strange sees millions of futures and realizes that only Doom's rule can prevent total annihilation. I'm assuming I'm assuming that his rule is going to prevent from the multiverse things from totally collapsing. You know? He betrays the Avengers that help Doom build Battleworld. So I think that might be legit. I think that might be what ultimately happens. Also, Strange on Doom's side. Yeah, Doom in Secret Wars, badass, man. Badass stuff. I dig it. Doom has always been badass. All right, Wrathbrash says, here's my concern. The MCU is now over 160 hours, and they adopted the old Marvel movies for fan service, but that adds another 30, 40 hours to be caught up. A lot of those hours was just crap. Yeah, that's true. Very true. I hope this will be a reset so we can actually follow this shit and get rid of the garbage, because that's what made it exciting in the first place. Yeah, I totally agree with Wrathbrash. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and so if they do like a reset, I hope it's like a legit reset, and yeah, we can get like one clean timeline and just follow that after this. That would be amazing if we can get something like that. Instead of having all these universes, we could just have one MCU flowing forward, and then get one. I hope they have a villain that's like prepared for the next one. Like, we have Thanos, we got Doom, and then what's next? Like, they need to have. Someone needs to have this stuff laid out. You can't just like half-ass these movies, because they've been doing that the last few years, and then the quality has been horrible. So we're going to end the fight between Loki and Doom. Time Lord versus non-mystic Art Doom. We're going to end the fight. What do you mean? I want to see that. No, I want to see that. Time Lord. Non-mystic Art Doom. There has to be some kind of mystic arts in there. We got I heard also something that Doom was going to tap into that. So I don't know, but I'm down for whatever they decide to do now. So great stuff, man. All right, so that'll be it for today's show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We talked about Maduro's punk ass, and then we talked about Dr. Doom. And then this is the first show. And I didn't have time to send out the link. I'll send out the link next week. For example, I got Scribe and Ben that said they would be willing to join the group chat type thing. So I'm gonna create the group chat, put those guys in there. If anybody else wants to be in the group, let me know so you guys can get the link and then jump on the shows, and then we'll start doing that next week. And that's it. So thank you very much, guys. I will catch you guys next week, same time, 9 a.m. Unfortunately, so we're gonna do that for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I'm gonna make a green room. I'm gonna make the Ominus show green room and just throw you guys in there. And Palomino, if you want to get in on it too, let me know, and I'll put you in there also. Jake, if you want to get in there also, just let me know. And yeah, I'm actually trying to organize a time where I can sit down with Jake and talk about Supergirl, because I finished reading the book, and I get you in there, man. And I finished reading the book, and I want to talk about it because I liked it. I thought it was interesting, and I want to see what Jake has to say about it because Jake is a big Supergirl fan, and yeah. So I'm going to end the show by showing Jake my my Supergirl fan art. And oh wait, never mind. I don't have it. Yeah, I'm sorry. If you want to be in the group chat, I'll put you in there. You stream through. I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah, you guys be safe. Yeah. Hold on. Can I find the Supergirls? Hold on. Let me finish with this. I'll show off the Supergirl fan art. I drew this. I showed this off last show, I think. So I'm thinking about making this a print. But yeah, I based this costume off the costume from the comic, because it's got this kind of the skirt and the boot that goes all the way up. So I dug that design. The artwork in that book is beautiful. Yeah, great stuff, man. So yes, I'll see you guys, Mash Ramen. Yeah, see you guys next week. Thank you very much, Wrath Rash. Peace to you guys, and I will see you guys next week, and with more Ominous Show 2026. We're coming for you. But yeah, love it, want it, give it. Yeah. I might make prints out of that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. All right, so that's it. I'll catch you guys later. You guys be safe. Goodbye. My dismount. I don't got to worry about a dismount anymore. I could just do this. Hold on. Let me get rid of this comment. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later, man. You guys be safe. Goodbye.